At long last, we've reached the finale of the series. With 3 miles of walking to go, I was around 6/7 of the way done with the journey. That being said, the last few miles are by far the most intense section of the entire adventure. Up to this point, the farthest I'd strayed from the line was 111 yards, which happened twice, but that barely even compares when looking at what is to come. So every time I switch mounts, it takes about 5 minutes, which is 5 minutes I could be using to cross the county. My toes aren't wet. It's just like the top part of my foot. At least I'm across the creek and I'm feeling warm. What is this? Maybe I'm not in the nature reserve. It's a hunter's perch. Wonder if that's illegal, or maybe I'm not where I think I am. See that red border? That red border is the border of the preserve. I don't know where I am now. There's like lines that show you kind of the topography of the land. I'm gonna be encountering some steep cliffs soon. The reason Shades is a nature reserve is because of its cliffs and stuff. I'm gonna be cutting straight through it. Okay. I just ended up stepping in the water. That's about as much submersion as I feel comfortable with these shoes. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So my left foot is the wet foot, my right foot's the dry one. Bro, if it were any colder, this would be frozen over. I just need to start going at it, you know? Oh my gosh. It's like a foot deep, and my shoe's only 3 inches deep. I'm gonna try to make it up there. Looks a little more inviting. I don't want to get my feet wet. I'm already this far. I can't go get a pole vaulting stick or whatever. Just don't want to lose my balance, because that's truly the worst thing that could happen. Oh, dude, my right foot's just a little bit wet. My left one is just soggy. It's really cold, actually. Another creek crossing. Oh, I am starting to approach the valleys, and hope I didn't just break the GoPro. I'm going down, boys. Oh, dude, that rock at one point was covered in water, but it's all ice. I slid into a whole bunch of thorns. All right, let's just look at the damage. This little rocky area is not what it appears to be. I'll find this out the hard way very soon. Looking good, as long as it still records. I'm gonna have to sit down. Perfect. Even looking back at it now, it's still not obvious. Is this sturdy? Yes. Okay, so if that's at all what... Oh my gosh! Holy... Okay, I need to start a fire. Oh my gosh. That was not good. I got wet up to my knees. Okay, my feet are starting to get cold now. That right there. Okay, I need to check every time before I cross the creek now. That was so deceptive. The leaves mixed with the ice just made it look like ground. Okay. Do I need to start a fire? I don't know. My feet are very cold now. I can still feel them. They just feel like they're being bitten. Not like frostbite. They just feel like, they feel really cold. That's what it is. That's just a sheer cliff. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, I guess I just have to climb this, guys. I need to take a break. At least my feet aren't cold. Despite feeling tired, I had to push forward. I hadn't even made it halfway through the final walking section. Because of how slow I was moving and how difficult it had been to stay on the line, I decided to head towards trails that were nearby. At the time, I promised to myself I'd never stray further than my previous furthest point, which I had just set less than a mile ago. Oh, look at this. Holy cow. The cliffs only get steeper from here, so having a trail to follow through the worst of it would be nice. That's a steep cliff. There's no way I'm able to stick to this line here. What is this? Oh no. The thing is, I think I could do it, but like, at what cost? While checking the map, I noticed if I started heading closer to the line, I might not have to descend into the valley. And then... Oh my gosh, I have reception. I was just trying to call my brother. I'm gonna try calling him right now. I need to watch where I'm walking though, holy cow. There's a dial tone. Tayden, I just barely have reception, but I think you need to come at 5. I had some setbacks. I'm entering the pine forest, some sort of conifer at least. It kind of looks like a game trail. Holy cow. Oh, bro. That is majestic for one, but deadly. Dude, I don't even... I'm just glad to be not super cold. My shoestring is frozen. It's cold out here. I had a vague idea of what to expect here from Google Earth, but I definitely wasn't expecting to see anything this crazy if it wasn't obvious by now. Beautiful. So I started to follow the cliff, like ridge, southward to meet up with my line again, but I just don't want to have to climb up a cliff that isn't like built for climbing again. I mean, the stuff I did earlier today was crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do a little exploring. Just look at this though. What is this? This view. If I drop the GoPro, I'm gonna have to go down there. I'm not being too cautious. Oh. Well, I'm coming from that point, so wait a minute. Holy cow. This is crazy. Dude. I don't know how sketchy this looks on camera, but it feels really sketchy. I don't know what that says. Dude, okay, that's a cliff. That's a cliff. Dude, this is, if I trip. Oh, okay. First of all, how did this form? Oh, I see. The creek goes around. So it like carved both sides of this. Just look at, oh dude, I'm not afraid of heights, but right now I'm feeling on edge. Quite literally. Dude, holy, I might need to turn back, honestly. Dude, I do not like this. Not one bit. That's an easy, like 100-foot drop. Dude, I was not expecting that. Okay, I was just unaware that this was even in this county, like this type of formation. If I trip, I mean, there's a good chance that I could just tumble off the edge of this thing. Dude, oh man. So how does this structure end? That's my question. Whoa. What is this place? Like, I'm just questioning how this all formed, because this is crazy. Honestly, that's the most nervous I've been in this entire journey. It's not even like I'm unbalanced or anything. It's just the idea that, I don't know, if I lose traction and I fall in a certain direction, I could just fall for 100 feet. You know what I mean? I don't even know where I am. I think I'm going exactly away from the line too. But I think it's worth it because this is an adventure. Just like... Holy cow, dude. I'm gonna have to cross this creek again, and this is ice. I'm not making that mistake again. Oh, here's a rock. Covered in ice. Okay. Not particularly deep. This looks just like I could cross it easily. Oh. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna be regretting that in a second. Okay. Oh, okay. This is called Devil's Backbone, so I see why it's called that. During my little side adventure, I ended up straying 590 yards, but I'd say it was well worth it. After that, I decided that as long as a trail generally heads west, I was going to follow it. This is why I chose to take the trail rather than forging my own path. I mean, just look at this. It's beautiful. I didn't end up taking the stairs because I think that ends up going not exactly where I want it to. I'm just gonna follow this creek. Okay, this looks shallow enough to just cross, so I'm going to. Look at that. This looks like a trail, but it might also just be a game trail. I'm just gonna try heading straight west and hope that I get to where I need to be. Oh no. That fence indicates that there's a trail there. And I think that's the trail I thought I was on, which means I have some climbing to do. Oh, man. I'm now a little bit south of the line. There hasn't really been any other good points to start heading west until now. There's this valley here. Oh man. Oh man. This isn't gonna be easy. Oh. Whatever, I'm past that point. We're good now. I found this nice rock to sit my bag on. I'm going to have some water, eat some food. Honestly, it's been really fun up to this point. Headed out again. Oh my gosh. Guys, that's a trail. That is a trail. After leaving the trail like an hour ago or something, I'm finally here. Oh, man, and just thinking about the fact that I'm gonna have to cross a bigger creek later, I might just avoid it, to be honest. I've had bigger deviations from my line. So the trail just was going way too far south. So I just cut through the woods. Maybe the GPS was wrong. I don't know. I'm just going to use this fallen tree to cross the road and then walk along it for a little bit. My GPS was putting me in the wrong location. Here's the tricky thing. I need to be heading this way, but the trail goes this way. It says I'm way down here on the road and that the crossing is way up there, but I'm like at the crossing, so I knew there was something wrong. Anyway, if I walk straight west from here, I'll run into the creek eventually. I think I'm just gonna do that. Oh no. You see that, guys? Thorn bushes again, just acres of them. So I thought these were thorny, but they're not. They're just a little annoying. This is what I thought today was mostly gonna be like, but I was wrong. Oh, a stick just went way into my mouth. My face is like against the ground. Oh, I almost got impaled. And I'm up. I mean, I'm supposed to be going like that way, but that is not able to be climbed. I try to go down. Just look at that. I can't do that. I mean, just like look. Oh my gosh. This gets so steep, and it's not even on my map. That's Sugar Creek. If I can get down there, I could get to Sugar Creek, which means I could get to the end. That's the way. I have to go down now. Right here. Slippery, covered in branches. That's sturdy. Ah. Step over. Okay. Oh man, this stuff's exhausting. I'm not even like that tired. It's just my feet really hurt. Cold, slippery, and steep. 3 things you don't want, and I'm getting them all at once. Whoa! I just like slid down. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to crawl through it onto a steep part. Gotta keep my balance. Oh my gosh, dude. This is hard. Most difficult descent I've had on this entire journey. Where do I go from here? Like here? If I fall, I want footage of it for examination. Okay. Dude, my feet are just numb. Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine. I'll need to check the map again, but I'm pretty sure I avoided all of the Sugar Creek crossings. And boy, am I glad, because that is so much bigger and wider than I had initially thought. That is not doable. Dude, that is not okay. I am extremely glad that I am where I am now. I'm approaching the end of this ravine. All of my toes are numb. Oh no. Please tell me there's a bank or like a beach of any sort of rocks that I can walk along. Oh, dude, could you imagine? Oh my gosh. There's no bank. There's nowhere to walk. Well, at least I have somewhere to sit. Now that I've had some time to think, if I were to cross this, I'd need a boat. If I were out here alone with no reception, oh man, that was the best way I could have fallen. Anyway, if I were out here alone with no reception, here for a few days, and I needed to cross the creek, I would. I'd light the fire on the other side, and I'd probably just stay here for the night, because that is intense. I'm just walking along this tiny 45-degree angle of mud. Now what do I do here? Okay, so here's trail 2. So I could either go up the trail or follow the creek. I'm gonna just do some thinking on this rock. So as long as this is still somewhat walkable, and I guess I could walk slightly in the water. Oh, not like that. As long as this is partially walkable, then I'm just going to follow the creek until I get to trail 8. And then once I get to trail 8, I'll get to where I need to go in order to get back to the line. If there is a point that I just can't pass, I'm hoping I'll be able to just find a way back. Oh, dude, no. My whole foot just got submerged. My feet are about to become a lot colder. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Whoa! Well, I'm glad this happened sooner than later. I'm going to... Oh, this is kind of doable. If I stay... No. I'm just gonna cut my losses. This happened immediately. I'm taking the trail. There's the trail. These stairs are too steep and more plentiful than I'm comfortable with. I don't know how many I've gone up. Oh my gosh, dude. Honestly, slightly prefer crossing the creek in knee-deep water. Bro, these stairs are stupid. Why is this the worst part? And right when you think you're done, there's just more. Look at that. What the heck is this? Bro, there's like a set of trails and roads that lead pretty much exactly to where I need to be up until the last few hundred feet. And then I just need to hop off and go to the county border and I'll be done. I need to stay on these trails for time reasons and just because I don't want to deal with having to climb through forests again, because that's just annoying and unsafe. A parking lot. Yeah, it's looking good. So I'm just gonna follow this paved trail, and then once it turns into a road, I'll follow it, and then hopefully get onto this backpacking trail and get up onto the line so I can get to the county border, and then I'll be good. I don't see anyone in there. I could have stopped at that bench back there, but I just kind of want to be done. Was probably the most pleasant experience I could have imagined when encountering people. I could tell they were just hikers. He just started talking. He's like, oh, it's been a beautiful day. We just got done taking pictures of the valley. And I was like, yeah, I'm actually working on crossing the county today. And he was just like, sometimes this just isn't right. It does not show me anywhere near where I actually am. I mean, I'm on that road, but like there's no trail. I don't know where I am. What is happening on this? Maybe it's because I don't have reception. I'm headed west now. I'm just gonna assume I'm taking the right way despite what my phone says. Boom, boom, boom. Stairs. Do I want to walk up them? No. Am I going to? Yes. To backpack camp. It's a campground. What the heck? Where am I supposed to go? But if I go westward, I'm on the line. I'll just cut through this campground. If there isn't a trail that just goes from there to there, I'm gonna make my own. This would be a nice stopping point. I could have started a fire. I'm gonna try to find a way out of this campsite that's westward. So I know I can't trust this now. I'm just hoping I can trust my phone's compass still. I'm just confused at this point. Those campsites might not be on this map, I guess. I should have stuck to the trail. It looks like there's a trail that comes out of the campsite and connects back up to the backpacking trail. I just have to find it. What does that sign say? Backpack trail. Campground loop trail. I found it. Just, I don't know how. I don't know what the heck is going on. Apparently I'm back up here and there's a whole bunch of signs and they're all pointing in circles. Like it says the backpack trail goes left, but then it says this is the backpack trail, campground loop trail. Which direction is north? Okay, that's east. So I want to be going this way. So I'm basically back where I started. I'm back on the backpacking trail. You know, you'd think more signs would be more useful, but this is just making me doubt my decision. I have somehow just made it all the way to the clearing that lines up with the edge of the county. Here, I'm going to just make a dash for it. Oh, dude, I'm just trying to finish this thing. This is it. This is it, guys. I'm gonna check the map. What? Okay, I knew it was too good to be true. If I just start following this path, it feels like I'm in a wasteland. Look how purple this is. Cool. I'm just gonna follow this until I get to a road. We're getting there. I'm almost to the edge of the line, but this has gotten so much worse. Oh my gosh. More purple thorns. Oh no. See that, guys? I did it. I freaking did it, guys. I'm not in Montgomery County anymore.
The final section was supposed to only be 4 miles of walking, but because of how poorly I did at staying on the line, I ended up walking 6.25 miles. Added on to the first day of travel, I had hiked and cycled 23 miles across the county, all in a somewhat straight line. But my journey was far from over.
This is what I'm working with. I'm just wading through thorns.
My brother and I had planned on meeting where this clearing intersects with the road about a half a mile south of the line. But because of how unexpectedly not clear this clearing was, I decided to follow the backpacking trail until it intersects another road where he could pick me up.
If I follow the backpacking trail, I can get to the road at least more easily. I don't know if it would be a shorter distance, and I think I'd end up getting there quicker too. So I'm gonna do everything I can to try to contact my brother. I just told him I was coming and he's like on the road right now. So guys, I have no reception at all. I tried calling my brother and he was able to pick up, but then it cut out almost immediately. I need to let him know that I need to be picked up in a different spot. We'll see how questionable of a decision this was once I get there. I was just able to barely call my brother and let him know that I need to be picked up at this other location. But the road that leads to that location is blocked off and it says no trespassing. I just checked the map and it's being inconsistent again. This trail is not the trail I thought I was going to be going down. If I just head west, I'll run into that road eventually. Oh, here we are, the road. It's like just right over there. I might cut through the forest because the trail seems to be heading north. Yeah, I'm cutting through here. The road's just right there. It's too easy. I'm just alone, walking to somewhere I've never been. I'm just hoping Tayden will be there because my legs hurt. You see that? I crested this last hill to see that hill off on the horizon. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm just hoping that the road my brother's driving on is at the bottom of the valley that hill starts on. I feel like I've been walking forever. Oh my gosh. This could not have been better timing. As I continued to crest this hill, I saw that car. I thought it was just snow. I was also looking for the van, but looks like Tayden picked me up in the Buick this time. That's it. That's my ticket out of here. Guys, I did it. This has been one heck of a journey. I'm glad to be done, but I'm glad I did it because it was something. I'm right here, guys. I'm gonna hop in that car so fast. The final creek crossing. What a great way to end this journey. I came from there. Take this bag off me now. Oh my gosh. Get this thing off me. I'm not even cold, I'm just sore. Let's drive.